Glory be to God in the highest. It's Saturday if you are watching this, and it means that tomorrow is church. Don't forget. Don't forget. How do you know if you are a worshiper of God? You have to fellowship with God's people. You have to be serving God. You have to be preaching the gospel. You have to be telling people about Jesus. You have to show you love Him. You have to obey His instructions. That's how you know. So, rounding up on who are you? In Exodus 32, a story was told of that the people, Moses had gone to fellowship with the Lord to receive instruction from God, and it has gone for a while, about 40 days. And you say, look, since we can't see Moses again, let us look for, please, they came to Aaron, please create another God for us. And Aaron, that's why, it's so funny. Many of us that are in the position of authority, a lot of people, they depend on our faith. They depend on our whatever we hear from God. They don't have a relationship with God. It's a dangerous thing. And it puts so much pressure on the leader. But if you're a leader, don't let anybody put pressure on you. Tell them only what God says they should do. Aaron allowed the pressure of the people to move him to go and create an idol for them. That means that his own salvation was not sure. It was not really, it was about Moses. He was just serving with Moses. No wonder the Bible says that there was a king. In all the days of Prophet Zechariah, he served the Lord. After Prophet Zechariah left, everything went out, everything disappeared. So, who are you? Is your faith dependent on your leader, on your pastor, or your parents, or your spouse? Are you a Christian? Have you discovered God for yourself? Or you are relying on somebody else's testimony of God? If you are living on somebody else's testimony, the day the person mess up, you'll be messed. The day the person is gone, what will happen? You have to discover God for yourself. In that Exodus 32 that I mentioned from verse 1 to 5, because Moses was no longer around, they thought God is dead. Can you imagine that? So their faith or the existence of God depends on the presence of Moses. If Moses is not there, God is not there. That is not it. You must know God for yourself. You must have a definite testimony of who God is, the knowledge of God. Aaron himself did not know. And when he put the earring and gold in the fire, he formed a calf and said, "Oh, behold your God." He didn't even know God. There are people you are following that don't know God. That's why you must discover God for yourself. To know who you are is the revelation of God. The moon have nothing to offer except what sun brings to it. I conclude. Deuteronomy chapter 8, if you read from verse 1 to 3, but particularly verse 3, God said He wants to check your heart to know if you really love Him or you are just around Him because of what you can get. Sir, I want to encourage you. Get a knowledge of God for yourself so that you can know who you are. If indeed you are a joint heir with Christ, if indeed you are saved, if indeed you are one of us. And I want to thank God for your life. Have a great Saturday. Make sure you're in church tomorrow. The Lord bless you. See you next week.